While a lot of our competitors looked at managed F&I services as a simply one-size-fits-all approach, we kind of came at this from a different direction. And that's probably because I grew up working at a boat dealership since I was 6 years old. We saw that everybody else in the market was basically saying the same thing. The best rates, terms, profit, and outsource your finance department to us, which is funny because with a few exceptions, we're all using the same banks, and even the name outsourced F&I is now a derogatory term to us. But there is this huge divide between where the dealership sales process stopped and where the finance company took over. And the problem with this is the customer can feel this disconnect. The relationship between the dealer, their customer, the finance provider, it all has to be seamless, and they can't feel like they're getting passed around like a hot potato. So what we do is we look at your individual dealership, including the brands you carry, the general sales processes you currently have in place, your team members, and we collaborate with your entire organization to develop a system that feels like a continuation of your own sales team. You know your customers best. You shouldn't have to worry about losing their trust because of your finance provider. We want to be an extension of your company. We do this by investigating what your dealership values and, more importantly, what your customers value. We utilize technology heavily, incorporating video and branded customer portals that the dealers highlighted as opposed to the finance company. Basically, we worked our way backwards and said, how do we achieve the finance goals that you hired us to do, but in a way that doesn't make the customer feel like he or she's leaving the dealership, all at the same time while providing constant communication and updates. And although every organization is different, the most common desires we hear from our dealer principals are to maintain control, to be easy, fast, and consistent, to have metrics that allow for trackable and achievable goals, and just this laser focus on the customer experience while still hitting the predetermined back-end profit benchmarks. If we can't weave a finance process into your overall sales system that complements your team, we're just not doing our job. When we successfully do this, everything else falls into place naturally. You sell more units, you finance more units, protect the consumer, and above all else, maintain the customer experience that you work so hard to create at your dealership.